Hi, my name is Steven Spangenberg. I'm a home-based business tax and marketing expert. And I want to talk to you today about the truth about income taxes. Now, this is the first time I've done this kind of video in over 35 years of being in practice doing home-based business taxes. And the reason I'm doing this is because there's a lot of untruths out there. And when people come to me to have their taxes done, it's just a lot of stuff to go through, and I want to clear some things up, okay? Number one, if you have a home-based business, you're in a special category, okay? I'm going to take you back to school. Okay, when I went to school, there's a couple different things I want to talk about. Number one, when I went to school, I took one tax course in college. They taught me how to do an individual income tax return with some wages, some mortgage interest, Schedule A stuff, real estate taxes, contributions, and that was it. That's what I learned in college. Then I passed the good old CPA exam. And guess what the CPA exam taught me about income taxes? Zero. Okay? There's people out there that say, yes, I am a CPA, therefore I can do taxes, and I know everything about home-based business taxes. Okay? You're talking to a person that probably 99% of them were never involved in a home-based business in their whole life. They just worked for a corporation and then maybe ventured out on their own and started doing taxes. But they have these three little letters behind their name. I passed that exam. It taught me nothing about taxes. Okay? But they have these three letters behind their name, and they charge you a whole lot of this for a whole lot of that. Okay? I'm not bagging those guys. I'm not giving them a hard time. I'm just saying that is the fact. Okay? Those are the facts. Now, number two is you have people out there, certain companies that look like that or look like this, that put people through the 6 to 8 week course on how to do taxes. So here's a person off the street, maybe, just looking to make some extra money, and I'm going to go to a tax course, 6 to 8 weeks. How much can you learn about home-based business in 6 to 8 weeks? Not much, okay? Furthermore, all right, in my career, I've probably done at least 500 amended returns. That means an amended return is one that fixes things that went on here, okay? And I have to tell you a story about this one here, okay? I had a client come to me and say, you know what, Steve, I'm not happy with my tax return, and I'd like you to look over the last 3 years of tax returns. So I looked over the last 3 years of tax returns and I said, she was in a home-based business and there's a ton of things missing, okay? To the tune of, I got $20,000 back for those 3 years, okay? And I have the checks to prove it, all right? What was interesting about this was that I looked at the bottom of the tax return and who prepared that. First of all, she said it was a relative of hers. I thought, well, that's pretty good. Everybody has their relative do their tax return, and their relative knows everything, right? Because they're their relative. However, okay, that person was their relative and also worked at the CPA firm that I did. Okay, and on top of it was a partner. And a partner in a CPA firm is like the owner. Okay, so there's an owner doing a tax return missing $20,000 in cash. All right, for that particular person. Okay, in 1 year alone, between these type of companies, I've gotten over $100,000 back from my clients. Okay, over $100,000. So the proof is in the pudding. Okay, and when you go and look out there about truth, these companies right here, oh, I'm going to guarantee you a big refund. Well, I can guarantee everybody out there a $10,000 refund. You know what all I have to do? All I have to do is set up their withholding for the next year, have them paying an extra $10,000, and they'll get $10,000 back. I guarantee that. Okay? That's what the false promises. Oh, we're going to scour your return. We're going to do all this stuff. Yet they charge you a whole bunch of dollars as well. Okay? Sometimes they don't charge you a whole lot of money, but you get what you pay for. All right? So when looking at a tax preparer, all right, you want to look at these things. You want to look at number one, have they ever been in a home-based business themselves? The answer for me is yes. I've been involved in home-based businesses since I was 16 years old. Okay? And I do, right now, I am still involved in direct sales, MLM company, network marketing. Okay? So I do what you do every day. So I know exactly what the deductions are. Okay? First of all, have they been in business for themselves before in your industry? Number two, how many clients do they have? How many clients do they currently do that are involved in your industry? Now be careful of this one a little bit because, you know, I had a person working for me one time. She says, Steve, I have 20 years of experience. And what I came to find out is she only has 1 year of experience. She just repeated it 20 times. Think about that. Same way with the number of clients. They might have a whole lot of clients, but they're making the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, but this is just one factor. How many clients they have in the industry? Have they ever been involved in a home-based business? And number three, do they have any proof of what they're doing? Okay? You don't need a fancy office. You don't need a big car and all this. What I'm in for is to get you the most on your tax return. Okay? I do what you do, and I have clients that do what you do. Hundreds and thousands of clients. Okay? That do what you do. I do this every single day. That is the truth about taxes. Okay? And if you want to have your tax return done by me, just either click the link that's on this video or in the YouTube box. Go and make your deposit. You know, I'm not the most expensive and I'm not the least expensive either. But I'll tell you what, you'll get a good return on your investment. Okay? And that's really what you're doing when you're going after a tax preparer. You're investing to get the best tax return that you deserve. And that's what I'm about, giving you the best tax return you deserve. This is Steve Spangenberg, home-based business tax expert and marketing expert. You make it a great day.